Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Richie Plunker from the Puppet Geek, and today guys, I got you the review of the Moshi SenseCover for your iPhone. Now, as the sort of branding does say, it is a cover slash case for your iPhone, as you can see here. Now, I'm not a big fan of sort of cover phones, just because of the reason, you know, most of the time you do have to open it to answer the call. You do have to, you know, have it open when actually using the phone also, and most of these cases, you know, they stay like this. So when you're talking, it's quite rigid and you have this sort of flap hitting your cheek. But what's really nice about this cover, you know, it folds really nicely behind here and it's really thin, so it's not going to get really in the way of anything. Now, one thing though, what makes this case even more special is the Sense. Now, as you can see here, it has this sort of plate, or you know, this type of metal which enables you to actually answer and pick up calls by sliding your finger across, and it would actually pick up the call, so you don't actually have to open the case. Now, I know a lot of people say, oh, that's just being lazy and stuff, but at the same time, you know, if you are a big fan of, you know, cases like this, you know, having a cover on your phone, you would know how much of a trouble it is when you do have to pick up a call. You do have to open it and then pick it up. Now, again, also, at the same time, with this being said, I really wish this was slightly a bit bigger. And it may look a bit ugly, but at the same time it might be a bit more useful, because when you do get a call, you don't really know who's actually calling. I mean, unless you're the person who always picks up the call from your phone, then that's fine, because when you do get a call, which I'll show later, you just have to slide it and it picks up, and then away you go. You got vents right here which you're able to still hear properly, and then also the speakers and the microphone quite nicely all open. Now, one other thing I really wish Moshi did, and hopefully improve in maybe a newer case, is this. There's sort of like a plastic filament right here, and even though it's really nice when listening to music, because sometimes I use headphones which don't actually have an inline controller, and every time I wanted to change track, I thought, you know, this type of thing would actually be touch also, but it's not. What Moshi could do in the future is actually look at some of the plastic, what the Life Proof does, or even the waterproof casing, you know, because you're able to actually use those, you know, not underwater, but you're still actually able to use those with that cover. And I really wish they use that same filament on there, just because, as you can see here, when actually playing music, I'm able to actually change volume, go next track, pause, and the whole deal, because it's a perfect cutout right there. So when getting a call, as you can see here, it has the name or number, or in this instance, no call ID, and you know, the SenseCover actually lights up to the color of the background, which goes green or red to answer. Now, all you have to do is just slide your finger across and it picks up. Now, what's really nice about this is, as you've seen, I didn't actually have to open the actual case itself. And when you actually want to hang up, you can just touch it and the call will be ended. Now, when actually looking at feedback of the actual SenseCover case, I saw that a lot of people were actually saying that you aren't able to hang up the phone. And I think they didn't realize that all you have to do is just touch the actual Sense part right here, and it actually, you know, ends the call. I mean, also, you could actually hit the power button and that also ends the call as well. So on the side of the case, you do have your volume up and down, which is really nice. It's just sort of, not really a cutout, but sort of an indent. So you're able to actually feel that also of the plus and the minus. So the case itself isn't all that flash. I actually thought the actual case itself was going to be a sort of brushed metal, but it was only just the sort of cover, and then it has that fabric sort of lining on the inside. It would be really nice through Moshi if they did actually make the case of a brushed metal, of some sort of metal, because, you know, the amount of money that you pay, which is $45 on the Moshi store from the US, and $59 if you pick it up here in Australia. Now, that is a lot of money to pay for a case. Now, yes, it does have the whole Sense deal, and you know, it is really a nice case, but at the same time, I think if it was more at an affordable pricing, a lot more people will be buying this case, just because it is a great case. It's really user-friendly. I mean, the whole Sense part is really amazing, and you sort of think to yourself, why didn't people think of this sooner? Just because, you know, you see a lot of case or sort of cover cases out there, but at the same time, every time you had to pick up a call or do anything, you had to sort of open it, which sort of made it a bit pointless, at least in my eyes. So You know, if I was Moshi, I would make it more affordable. Also, I think if they should come out with another case with some sort of brushed metal casing out there. You know, I've had many cases which were sort of like a stainless steel feeling, and it feels really good, even though it might be a bit heavy on the side. But at the same time, you think if you are going to go plastic, at least make it affordable. Other than that, the case is really great. I highly recommend it if you can afford it and you love a sort of cover case, you know, for your iPhone, because having something like this would save you time and save the effort of, you know, I mean, I guess it's sort of being lazy, but at the same time, you know, who needs to actually pick up and slide like that when you can just slide your finger, pick up a call, and then just hang up straight away without actually having to open the case itself. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did want to see more content, leave a comment down below on what other cases you want to see, and hopefully guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.